Hey, hey, couch potatoes.
We're in the blind spot of every shakedown. There aren't going to be shakedowns here.
Hopefully not.
So, hey y'all, been a bit since we did a Yakuza video.
Little bit,
Uh,
man. Little bit. I'm not getting involved this time. Like, I
yeah,
want us to get kind of back to the regular story beats. So,
yeah, because we are getting close to the ending. It is going to be in sight.
yeah,
A little bit to the right, I think.
yep. Ooh, I know this kind of place is.
Eh,
Shoot.
eh, yeah. You'll encounter that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Beta.
Yeah, beta or VHS.
Oh man.
Yeah, look who's in the background.
Got a
Did you
hentai
see
boy.
who's?
No, I didn't actually. He was in the background. Let's see if it pops
Wait
back
till
there.
yeah. Wait till it like does a certain angle on Kiryu.
Okay, I'm waiting. I was honestly caught more by the manga that was sitting there. I was like, nice.
I'm pretty sure those are all DVDs
Oh, most
or
likely
No,
is.
no VHSs. I'm not. Forget me. VHSs were the thing. Come on, turn it around. Turn the camera around.
Oh man, I might have to just rewatch this video. Yeah, what I miss. Was it our favorite boy in briefs?
It was our boy in briefs.
It was our boy in briefs. Dang. Okay, I admit, if I had a small place, I'd totally set up a room like this. That's just nice.
I mean, it is a nice spot for a man cave.
Oh yeah, man.
It was the man and his. It was the walking erection.
Carpeted walls. Oh, I love it.
God, video stores. If only Netflix didn't completely destroy you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then again, it's more of a novelty, really, but it's a fun novelty. Kind of like shoe shining. It's not really any kind of practical thing that you'd want to have around for like a legitimately good thing. It's just nice to have. It's one of those nice things that makes you feel some. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. There's just a novelty to it that feels really cool.
I mean, that's part of why I still love tabletop gaming so much, because do we need gaming stores? No, let's face it, we could order all our sets online and just, play with friends or family at the house. But it's nice to have that novelty where everyone can go and just play Magic, and it's its own thing,
Yeah, I mean that's the case that can be said for something like playing it online versus in person in terms of D&D. Like, yes, having a group online and have your dice be digital is all well and good, and all of your rolls can be automatic and random number generated, but nothing beats that classic anticipation of rolling a d20 and feeling your heart sink as you see a natural one or something.
That makes some sense, honestly.
So yeah, essentially the whole deal with Tachibana and Makoto is that, yeah, they're half Chinese, half Japanese.
Gotcha. All right.
And they ended up getting into some bad shit there because, yeah, they're not popular in Japan or China because Japan
They're
never really
racist
did.
as hell.
Yeah,
Both ways, yeah.
Yeah, Chinese hated the Japanese in terms of the war, and Japan hated China because that was just kind of their deal
Yeah, they
at
still
the
don't get
time.
along.
Yeah, they just still don't get along very well. So it's just a shame
Yeah.
that their lives just did not go well.
Mm-mm.
How do you like that? Tachibana impressed Oda so hard he started actually making. He turned him into his like into his underling, just
Yeah.
on his own.
Mm.
Gotta love a classic film reel tool
Oh
too.
yeah.
Having a viewing room like this would be rad.
I know
Although it
Amanda wants one. That's for damn sure.
although it would draw up some really weird questions from people. How I just my pants over the boss.
Mm.
Kiryu's just kind of got the press X for doubt next to him.
Yeah.
He's just like, did you jizz your pants when Tachibana managed to overcome you? Did you jizz them? You did, didn't you?
You like a little punishment, don't you, baby?
No, it's like one of those. It's kind of like a really weird heel turn, I guess. If like a character sees an embodiment of God in front of them, and they're like, I will now devote every part of my being to them, like a natural 20 charisma roll
Mm-hmm.
or persuasion check. I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes you need two grown ass men for a phone call.
Huh. Yeah. All right.
Kill time in Osaka.
But what is there to do?
Well, there's no side quests here for Kiryu, so yeah.
Yeah.
I th- I think it is just a wander around until the trigger happens.
Okay. Mm-mm.
So yeah, dancing boys aren't here. I think it's crossing one of the bridges that may be the trigger, but I don't remember.
Okay.
It's been a hot minute since I last beat the game. But you could just beat up the rich.
My favorite pastime.
Yes. God, it's nice to see the dragon style in this.
I love that.
Doing it just straight up like flopping them over like a piece of meat.
Yep.
Schmeat.
Me.
That's some good tenderized rich folk.
Mm-hmm. Plump and juicy.
What would be something you would want to do, like, first time ever if you go to Japan? Like, where would be one of the first places you'd go?
I guess I want to go to Osaka.
Yeah, I could see that. Osaka's got a very different vibe than Tokyo and some of the other prefectures.
Yeah, I'd like to see like the old Japan as much as possible.
Yeah. Go to Amerikamura, which is literally like a part of Osaka that's like very Americanized in some ways, to the point where they even have a small Statue of Liberty replica.
See, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. And I think there was, I don't know if it's in Osaka, but I know there's one part of Japan that absolutely loves Spam.
I thought that was just most of Japan.
No, there's one particular prefecture that is like really into Spam. Like really into Spam.
Alright. I'll get me some Spam sushi.
Actually, I think that might be one of the dish choices. What else was there? It's not in Osaka, but there's a place in Japan called Aomori that's really renowned for its apples, and you can get some really good cider there.
I like that.
So nobody can really refuse that, unless you're against apples or something, you weirdo. There was this one island that had I think was like Japan's biggest area for gold, and that particular spot is like a super huge tourist spot. Like it's super high end, and it's so high end, in fact, that they have stations that tourists can go to actually pan for gold themselves.
That's pretty cool.
Granted, the fragments of the gold are smaller than your fingernail, and I'm talking clipped fingernails, not like on the nail.
Yeah, you ain't gonna cut it rich, but
it's gonna pay for a snack.
Yep.
Like it's gonna be smaller than a grain of rice, but it'll be something. You can at least say that you panned for gold once. And apparently the exhibit that they have inside of the old have really uncannily creepy looking mannequins.
All right.
Like animatronics that are acting out what it was like back in the day for them to dig up gold.
Well, I mean, that is pretty cool.
There's also this one field in Japan. I don't remember exactly where it is, but it's this spot where they have rolling hills of lavender and other assorted flowers just rolling across, almost like it's like a rug on the dirt, but made of flowers.
That's actually really cool.
The only problem is you got to really time your way to get there, because if you don't, you could end up going there during its snowy season, and snow in some of the northern parts of Japan can get very high. Like twice the height of you and me high.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that.
Yeah, I've like me living in the Midwest, I encountered some pretty heavy snow days, and I like snow, but even I think that having snow pile up about as tall as me is a bit much.
Probably.
Because I'm 6'2" and Jordan is 6'5", so we're not short guys.
Yeah.
So when we hear about, having massive piles like that, it's like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, I got one extra CP for doing good at disco. That's surprising.
That's good. I don't know if you can exchange the CP that you've gathered in Osaka as Kiryu.
I mean, we could
It
check.
wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
We could check. Wouldn't hurt to try. I mean, we are supposed to kill time until Oda calls us.
Yeah. That's literally why I did the disco. I'm like, maybe that'll trigger.
Nah, I don't remember exactly what triggers it. Oh, you can.
No. I got 6 CP though, so.
Yeah, not really a whole lot you can do.
Guess I could go ahead and go for disposable income. Working, I gotta go fast.
Yeah.
Because, I got everything I really need out of combat. I don't need a golden pistol. I just need, having the dragon style.
Yeah, it's nice to get to see the dragon style.
Yeah. Actually, I'm curious. Do I even have enough to... I think it's 500,000. 8,000, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm off.
Yeah, well, you'll be able to make it back.
Oh, yeah, no, I will.
Let's see. I remember also hearing, and this is from a while back, but there was this one bar that had this interesting cocktail that was in a martini glass. I don't know what it's called, and I don't even remember all that's in it, but it involves having an egg yolk in it to represent the rising sun.
Sounds nice.
So that's interesting.
God, just every attack in this freaking chain feels good.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it'd be fun. I'm kind of mad at myself for not getting it sooner.
Yeah. This is probably what I had to do, was go to the Grand.
Yeah,
now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that would make sense. Well, at the
So
very
you
least,
get a page, or how does our
I
boy
imagine
reach
he would.
us?
I imagine he would pager you.
All right, because like I'm running around now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I can go to the tiger, dragon and tiger. You know.
I don't think that will work for Kiryu.
I don't know because we talked to one of their guys in our town.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead.
Just to see.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I didn't try it when I went in. She could have phrased that better. Like, she just says, go away. I'm like, oh, man.
Hmm.
Okay, so you do have the ability to buy weapons while you're in here. I
Yeah.
didn't do this. Probably because I didn't do the side quest that involved unlocking the weapons for Kiryu.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things I missed in Zero when I played it, and I wish I didn't, but what can you do?
Mm-hmm. I just want to see what they got because it said your options get expanded here. Don't look like too much. Maybe use a chain shirt.
But would you rather save 32 million to possibly pay for more Dragon Style?
Oh yeah, probably more dragon style.
Yeah, granted, some of the stuff here sounds like it'd be really useful, but Dragon Style,
Dragon style's good.
yeah, maybe repair some stuff that you want to.
I don't really have anything I need to repair. I don't think. Let me double check, but
Never hurts.
just see. I guess I could repair my bowling ball a little bit,
Yeah.
just in case we were to run into a takedown. But I doubt it.
Nah, you're not going to run to a shakedown in this
I
because
doubt.
all of that is shakedowns of that area are all around Majima, not Kiryu.
Oh, everything's
Oh, you don't?
at full. Okay, I thought that bowling ball could get a bit more.
Huh? Yeah, I would have thought it'd be at 16 or 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say I do not remember exactly what triggers this. It's
I mean, if it's an actual time thing, then I kind of feel sorry for starting a video on this because I'm like,
hey man, no, I'm confident a lot of people feels this exact problem.
yeah. Eh. Well, I didn't even know this restaurant was here, so I'll have to go back later and.
As Majima and just
Yeah.
buy the entire place out.
Well, I've been trying to max out my CP anyway, so I can get Majima's, dog at Dojima or something.
His Mad Dog
Mad Dog
style.
yeah. Because I'm like 5 or 6.
There you go.
Okay, so I think it's just you have to do so many like stops on the side.
Yeah, just do like a couple indoor activities.
Okay. So I didn't necessarily have to go dancing, but I'm glad I got a 3-star.
Yeah, you got some CP out of it. There's no real wasted time in that department.
I just thought I could maybe go down to that boat and like do some fights as Kiryu.
I don't think you can do that.
I mean, just because it appears on the mini map. Oh, he wants to fight again. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Anytime I see a Richie.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Sometimes when you just see a dude in a gaudy gold suit that could have probably paid for the meals of about 5 impoverished families, you just feel like you want to curb their teeth in.
Yeah, just like that. Quick and easy.
Yeah, it's just like it's no skin off your back.
Nope.
It's just off his.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Bust your ass all day, and this guy's walking around in a gold suit. Come on.
Yeah, God, I'm being reminded of some segments I saw from a game, but I'm not going to spoil it because it's a game we're thinking about doing Let's Plays of. Is he? Please tell me he's still there. Is he still in the video store? Turn the camera around, goddammit! Turn the camera around! I don't care about titties, I want to see my walking erection!
Turn around, there's a pervert in the store somewhere to be found.
What?
I thought there was kind of a rumbling line in that song. You know that song? Turn around.
I do not know that one.
Yeah, Turn Around, Bright Eyes.
Never heard of it.
Wow. Okay, you know who Meatloaf is, right?
I know of him, but I didn't listen to any of his music.
Okay, cool. That tells me enough.
I don't know. I
don't even think that's a Meatloaf song, but like it's that era.
Yeah. Point is that I've diversified more in music taste as I got older, but when I was a kid, like in middle school and high school, oh man, I was into so many like bad, well not bad, but just bands you could easily see a middle schooler and high schooler be into, especially middle school. Like I would listen to Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, some other ones. Oh god, I think Avenged Sevenfold was on my playlist. Breaking Benjamin, I think is the name of another one that I was into.
They're pretty good. Stained, Breaking Benjamin.
Stained, yeah, that's another one.
Stained, man. That has like one of my favorite songs of all time. I literally forget the name, but I remember it was off of like their first album. And I just, to this day, it's a freaking beat, man. I just, good music.
There was that one band that had that song Click Click Boom.
Oh, that's Saliva.
Okay, yeah, Saliva.
Twister. Actually, that was also by Saliva, I think.
I've blocked out a whole lot of those because I feel... You ever look at your tastes of music from when you were younger and you're like, my god, why was I into this? That's me with most of the bands that I just listed.
Somewhat, but I don't know. I still listen to those bands unironically. I guess being a metalhead, it's like, it's new metal. It's not as good as like some of the better stuff out there, but I like it. Unironically, like I still freaking love Slipknot. You know, Korn.
Yeah. Korn
is probably the one I look at more, and I'm like,
Yeah. Whereas nowadays, my taste has gotten into more like blues rock type of stuff. Junior Kimbrough, the Black Keys, White Stripes, Jack White, the Rancateurs, a bit of Gary Clark Jr.
Yeah, well, right now I've literally just been listening to speedcore kind of stuff.
I have no idea what speedcore is.
I will send you a link later. Like Quick Brown Fox, Lap Fox Records. Trying to think, Candy Shop. There's a couple of interesting groups out there, but most of the time it's indie.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember this one band. So I don't listen to them anymore, but I used to be really into Foo Fighters, and I remember my dad, when we first moved up to the Midwest, he took me to the city for a Foo Fighters concert, back in the day, and there was this band called the Struts that were opening for them, and that was not good. It was not good. And apparently they were performing live again recently, and it wasn't even just the music. We also were questionable about the outfit choices, because the guy had like these weird yellow bell-bottom pants, and I was like, what the fuck is this dude's outfit and their deal?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think the band I went to see, they honestly sounded like Rage Against the Machine almost, but they were called like Colonel Hooties and the Burger Patrol. Like they were pretty out there.
Yeah.
Like
band names are weird.
Galveston, I was telling you about the library. That's where they were playing live one night. It was pretty great.
Okay. Yeah, band names are a very weird assortment. I remember hearing about the psychedelic porn crumpets.
Hey, psychedelic porn crumpets is no joke. They are great.
Yeah, they're like a punk band from Australia.
Yeah,
for anybody that's wondering.
I like them.
I think I remember hearing about a band that was called Loaded Diaper, and it wasn't spelt like loaded as Loaded.
Mm-hmm.
It was LO, but it's that type of O with the 2 dots above it.
Ah, yeah.
So it's almost like a Depeche Mode.
Yeah. Sadly, I think the singer of Depeche Mode died recently.
Huh. That sucks.
Yeah. It's another good band.
Let's see. What's another one that I heard had a funny name? There was... I think I also heard about one called Butthole Surfers.
Oh, Butthole Surfers is a classic, though. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's not Cinnamon. It's... I don't mind the sun sometimes. Cinnamon shows. I love cinnamon. The cinnamon sugar. It may actually be called Cinnamon. But it's actually a song about a real period here in Texas, in Houston. Like, it was about the punk rock scene at the time. It's probably one of their bigger hits, but it's a classic.
And their name is Butthole Surfers.
Yeah, they're the Butthole Surfers. There's actually a group of juggalos down here called I forget if they call it like the Rim Riders or something.
Oh my god!
They consider themselves kind of a bit of a play off of it. One of my buddies is kind of involved with them. I'm like, all right.
So something's with Oda and Makoto.
Yeah, obviously. That's interesting.
Oh, I remember this segment.
Oh boy.
Jordan, how do you feel about rail shooters?
I love rail shooters. If only I had a light gun.
Yeah, damn shame.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna get something close enough.
Hopefully the stick mechanics aren't complete ass here.
Well, it would make sense why they'd be ass because,
QU doesn't kill anybody.
Well, not just that, but it'd probably also be ass for another reason. Also, yeah, Shibusawa.
Oh, god damn it.
Yep. They're boxing you in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, here's another reason why you'd probably have difficulty trying to navigate through all this.
I have enough experience shooting to know that this would not be the worst, but...
Yeah.
Like, seriously, my gun would have already been out.
Well, how common is it for somebody to own a gun in Japan, though?
That's the sad part.
Yeah. If this were America, this would be a different story entirely.
Oh, yeah, no. You see something like this in America, I'm going to blow your tires out.
Yeah.
Immediately.
So, Shibusawa is now on everybody's asses.
Oh, God. I have a fixed number of shots, too, don't I?
Infinite ammo, though.
Oh, well, that's good.
So it just means you reload after using so many bullets. So
okay.
You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about using up too much.
Yeah, because knowing that guy, I'd only have like maybe 2 extra clips.
That's why I say it's like a...
Oh, no. What? Okay, aiming is with the left stick. Okay, A and X. And then whatever heat eye is, I guess that means dead eye.
Yes, it's like a slowdown mode. But yeah, this definitely feels like a classic arcade rail shooter that I would try to play at the movie theater. God, I remember trying to get into the movie theater some days just to play in the arcade. But I don't really do arcades anymore. I don't really see the appeal in arcade machines now.
Really?
It could be just it. Actually, no. It probably is just me. I don't really play games to be social, if that makes sense. I'm not much of a social butterfly when it comes to games. Like, maybe the occasion I'll want to go on Pokemon Go walks with people, but, you know, who the fuck in the Midwest would want to go outside and watch Pokemon? We're too busy being separated by cornfields. Oh, and it's not just guns, it's rocket launchers, too.
Oh, boy.
Yep. You know, you'd think if there's going to be a shootout on the road with RPGs and shit, that news choppers would be flying over.
Well, I mean, if they know about it in time. Let's face it, something like this happens very spur of the moment.
That's true. Still, though. But yeah, no worries. You have a set of... You do have a set amount of shots, but you have infinite ammo.
Yeah, I mean,
somehow...
at least he's carrying a decent clip. Like, 17 plus 1 ain't bad.
Yeah.
But I will say, firing speed does feel a little odd.
Well, how well do you think you could be able to aim your gun when half your torso is outside of a car window?
Better than Kiryu.
Hey, look who...
I love it.
I love it. The fucking... Wait, I never had that show up in my game. What? I never had a Nove Reese show up in this segment. Are you kidding me? That's funny. I never saw that. Alright. Alright, game, that was funny. Also, yes, people, Kiryu, at this point in his career as a Yakuza, had never killed anybody.
Never killed anybody. Yeah, no, you don't get to use that anymore.
Never killed anybody. Just like how Majima continuously dumping people into toxic rivers is also never killing anybody. There you go. Now that's just an RE4 moment right there.
Oh yeah, totally.
But yeah, this feels like I would be trying to beat a kid's high score and then try to write a funny 3-letter code name or something on the results screen.
Yeah.
Take a shot every time you see ass on an arcade screen, and you probably won't even remember you were in a movie theater.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I don't remember how long this segment is, but...
I need to start ducking in the car, it seems.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I had enough health just to tank this, but probably not.
I think you can pause and heal yourself, but I could be wrong. Also, yes, a helicopter.
Okay, so now the news choppers... Oh, God, they have a Gatling.
They have a minigun.
I hate the name minigun.
Too bad, it's what they call it.
Oh, I know. But there's nothing mini about that.
Have like a City Hunter moment where you shoot a bullet into another man's gun barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that before, City Hunter? Or do you know of it?
I think I've heard of it.
It's an anime about a PI agency run by a dude and his lady friend. Not girlfriend, just a friend who's a girl. And the guy's kind of a sleaze, but like the kind of anime sleaze where he's just bonked on the head if he says anything stupid, like Brock did back in Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so he's an annoying, perverted idiot, but he's actually a gun badass too. Such a gun badass that multiple times in the show, he shoots a bullet into another man's gun barrel and blows it up in their hand. And it's like, okay, that's kind
Oh,
of
I couldn't even aim at that rocket if I wanted to now.
yeah, that was pretty bullshit. That's the problem with rail shooters, I guess,
I
when
mean,
you
most
bring
of
them
them
up.
have better scripting than this. Like me, I'm a huge fan of Time Crisis. So, oh come
I don't even
on, there we go.
remember. I don't even remember what rail shooters I've played. I think House of the Dead was one of them.
Oh, definitely. Like I have the collection on the Wii, the first 3 games, and then I got Typing of the Dead Overkill just because that's how I practice typing.
Never killed anybody.
Never killed anybody.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, you
blew
could
up
say
a
he's
copper.
still not necessarily a murderer.
He shot a helicopter down.
I mean, they were shooting
After
at him first. That's self-defense, so it's still not murder. We can say he's not a murderer.
Press X to doubt.
Yeah.
That poor cab driver.
Yeah, just doing your job.
Yeah, it's he got his red shirt paycheck. Now he can pay off a speeding ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have that moment where you see a movie and one of the actors is so not into it, where it's like, I'm just here to pay off a fucking speeding ticket, man.
Yeah. It's like, I showed up, I did my gig, give me $50.
Yeah, like the one guy in Blood Rain, or the chick who played as, I think, the princess in that Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about, right? With James Iron?
Yeah,
Or
I've seen
is
clips.
it James Iron or is it James Iron or Jeremy Irons?
I'll be honest, I haven't seen a single movie you're talking about, but those clips are famous on the internet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the name of the villain in the D&D movie because it's the same voice act. It's the guy who voiced Scar in the Lion Kings, and I'm trying to remember if it's Jeremy Irons or James Irons. So
I mean, that's a
Oda's,
fair statement, like...
it's like taking your pissiness out on a blind woman's not gonna make your nuts feel bigger, dude.
And it's like, for one, why are you trying to slap a woman? 2, this woman is literally blind. She can't even see it coming.
Yeah,
Like,
that's God.
How does that
ugh.
get anything for you?
It doesn't. So, here's the deal. Yep. So when you see the bat tattoo on Tachibana's arm, you'd think like, oh wait, Tachibana was the person that essentially traumatized Makoto into being blind?
Nah, it's this guy.
It's this guy. It's Oda. But she has a backup plan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's my kind of woman.
A lady that would unironically carry a sword cane? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm down.
Although,
I mean, it's
like,
more of a dagger cane, but it gets the job
yeah,
done.
it got the job done there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty confident nobody could feel right after they get stabbed in the leg.
I mean, she hits femoral arteries, dead in 15 seconds. Literally, worst place to get shot's your leg because you have so many arteries and large veins there. If you don't staunch the bleeding fast, you'll die in under a minute. Hence why the Russians teach you to shoot at the belt line. You don't shoot at center mass, because if you wound them in the leg, well, either they're out of the fight because they can't move anymore, or you're going to kill them because they're about to bleed out.
Right.
Hit them in the guts, and again, they're out, and they got to be taken care of by medical staff, so you're just going to, cost the enemy army money.
Essentially.
So, attritional warfare. I
All right,
also subscribe to this theory.
So, Oda does indeed have a bat tattoo on his left arm.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's a pretty cool looking tattoo.
That is a pretty cool tattoo. Honestly, all the tattoos in this game series are pretty cool.
Oh god, yeah. Like I want to someday get a full ass back tattoo like Kiryu does.
You mean a dragon tattoo?
No, no, just something that encompasses my whole back.
I could see that.
So yeah, Oda was the one that abducted Makoto. He didn't know she was Tachibana's sister until later. So yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, this brother and sister have just the worst luck. Like they
Seems
just were
so.
they were in wrong places and wrong times and just born into the wrong life, I guess. I don't know. You ever encounter somebody who has like almost from birth just nothing but awful luck and awful times going on?
Amanda.
That's true. But I mean, at least Amanda wasn't scrutinized from one country into living into another and then immediately sold into the Korean mafia.
I mean, amen to that. Amen to that.
Yeah. Just wrong place, wrong time for Makoto. That's the only reason why she's blind, is just unfortunate. And then even stranger as a coincidence, the girl that he sold off ended up being
Was his sister.
was his sister.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You ever have a moment like that where you got beat so hard one-sided and anything and you're like, you don't even feel bad?
No, I got beat so hard it was super one-sided, and I felt like crap because, like, I thought I at least held my own. Like, we set it up, we hyped it up, it was a fight, we had other people watching. I just felt embarrassed. I was like, how the hell did I get my ass kicked this bad?
Not even in video games?
Oh no, in video games that
Like
happens
you,
all the time. In real life,
like
dude,
like you
it
get
was, I
like you
hated
get
that.
Falcon kneed into Falcon punched in Smash Brothers and you're like, I'm not even mad about that.
Yeah, it's like that was a good combo actually.
Or somebody pulling off a sick combo in Guilty Gear instead of having three Mays do their, or a May throwing out three dolphins at once.
Mm-hmm. Tatsugeki.
Yeah, Totsugeki just over and over.
She's about to get Potekman smashed if I see that.
So yeah, this is the moment. Yeah, because even if like the because the whole deal is just they're, I imagine war orphans from Japan or even people that have Japanese blood in them are treated so poorly in China that they have to come back here, but then they're treated poorly in Japan because they have other blood in them that isn't Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And they're better about it. And let's just say people are accepting everything now, but back then, oi, yeah. So now Oda's essentially like, well, I don't want Tachibana to find out that I was the one that essentially blinded his sister.
Mm-hmm.
So he was getting ready to kill Kiryu and her and be like, oh no, the Yakuza Shibusawa's gang got to them. Sorry, yes, we'll get the empty lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what would he gain from lying? He's stabbed in the leg and literally got a gun pointed at him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, imagine what Tachibana would have done to him if he managed to actually do it.
I don't know. I feel like Tachibana's a cool enough dude that, look, it happened before I knew you. There was no way to know you would have wronged me, so...
No, I still think he would have done something.
Oh, he probably would have, but I don't think he'd, like, be too cruel about it. I mean, let's face it, they're both delved into the criminal underworld. Things like that happen.
Well, still, though, that's his sister.
I mean, you're right. You're right. I don't know. That's a tough one, man.
It is a toughie.
Siblings,
this is,
so, you know.
This is, like, the reason why... One of the reasons why people say start with zero is because the story in this is one of the better ones in the series.
Yeah.
No, he can't. I don't imagine Oda could stand. Naive, Oda. I don't know, this is an odd situation. I don't even know what you'd say. I mean, what does one say? Still, though, loyal to the end. He must have really got his ass whipped.
No, that's like, just respect.
Tachibana must have gotten, like, the maximum charisma score when rolling his character sheet or something.
Yeah, no, I'll give you the charisma thing. I don't think it's about getting his ass whooped. I think it's just... They really respected each other, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. That's just respect right there. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. That dead taxi driver body is definitely a maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the fact that they came after you with a helicopter, minigun, and RPGs is a maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he actually attempted to try and shoot Kiryu and Makoto before getting stabbed in the leg, that's a maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So you had an escort mission keeping her safe with Majima. Now you're having one with Kiryu.
Well, hey, at least I got Dojima, Dragon or Dojima now.
So remember when I said that Beast style is really good for crowd control?
Remember when I said I can pick people up and throw them with Dragon? And catch them when they're being thrown?
I mean, it costs you nothing to switch styles, but you do you.
Now that I got my style, it's time.
Alright. And you do have an insane damage. Oh, okay, so he's kicking a guy's foot out from under him and flipping him over. Alright, so that's what's happening there. Even if that oil drum was empty, do you think that'd be super heavy?
Yeah, it'd be pretty heavy, actually. I mean, that wouldn't have been too heavy.
No.
That's corrugated fiber wood, I mean.
Yeah. That's just the thing that some guy...
God.
Yeah, when I said escort, I really meant... That's what I meant.
Oh, crap.
You need to keep her safe.
Alright. Fighting style's changing from here.
Yep, that's why I said beast.
What the?
Yep. Looks like you insta-losed.
Huh, okay, I thought you had enough health for me to
You just got Ashlead. You just got Ashlead from RE4.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay,
so there you
don't get away from her. Just stay nearby.
Stay near her and switch to beast. That is the strat that I recommend for this.
We're just...
Or, yeah, grab a cart and just smash them all. Did you ever... Okay, so growing up, when I used to watch like countdown videos a whole lot, I would remember seeing like worst escort missions or most annoying characters, and Ashley from RE4 would always be at least within the top 5 or top 3. Did you ever find her obnoxious when you
Never
played RE4?
Played RE4, dude.
You never played it?
No.
Huh.
Dude, I hate Resident Evil with a passion. Like, I like the storyline, I like the scenario and environments, but I hate the gameplay with a passion. And then, like,
Really?
RE4, when I did play a bit of it, it literally everything's bullet sponge to me. Like, it just is one of the worst feeling games I've ever played. Like, so I've never...
I just made a grimacing face both at that comment and that heat move. That was an awesome heat move.
Yes, it was.
So, essentially, Ashley from RE4 is like a companion, so to speak, for the main character of the game. And she's often considered one of the worst characters in the series because she's really annoying and screams Leon's name constantly. But it has, at this point, evolved to where... How do I put this? Ashley almost feels like the tester to see if you're actually good at RE4 or not. Like, you know those things, you know that meme joke where it's like, say you're blank without actually saying you're blank? I heard of one that was like, say you're bad at Resident Evil 4 without saying you're bad at Resident Evil 4, and it's like, if you think Ashley is annoying or the worst escort mission. It's like, well, she's actually not. So long as you just keep her around next to you, you're fine.
Yeah.
I think... Okay, yeah, she's staying up there. So, you should be good here.
Cool.
Fighting a dude with a buzzsaw.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. You got gas. You got gas canisters, man. You're good.
Propane.
Yeah, propane spelt like the way I spelt for my shiny Blaziken.
Okay, 1 second. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, this is getting kind of silly. Like, you're fighting a dude with a buzzsaw on a construction site, and now it's getting silly. Not teaching a dominatrix to be a better dominatrix, not helping good-natured Yankee men become better Yankee icons. No, it's this. Oh my god, that is...
the swing and they just interrupt it.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Like, just waste...
Yeah,
just...
like, I can't pick anything up.
I'm being reminded of when you didn't even know about that autographed book thing that made enemies more aggressive. Yeah. Remember that little gem back in this playthrough?
Yeah. Okay,
they're just...
screw it. I'm not even using pickups now.
Yeah, they're just overlapping on each other. That's the part that's part of the reason why I say Beast is good, because if you knock him down in Beast with carryable items, I think you have super armor with it, so...
Yeah, the problem is you can't actually switch styles when you're in Beast of Dojima. Like, without going into the menu and disabling Beast of Dojima.
Oh!
So that's why I'm trying to just do it in this style.
I thought it'd be the same as Kiwami 1, where you could just switch between all the four...
You see that pop-up? Yeah, you're locked in unless you literally, like, disable the fighting style.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, because, in Kiwami 1, you get all of Rush, Brawler, and Beast to your disposal, and you try to get back Dragon of Dojima as you play through the game. And I think it's like you switch it with the D-pad like normal, but then you have to hit a direction again.
Yeah, it's probably up, like, because up is the basic thug style, so if you hit up again, you go to Dragon of Dojima. That way, if you hit down, you still have weapon. Left would still be Boxer, and then right would be...
Beast. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you knew they were gonna put him down.
Yeah. So the man with the sleekest suit ends up winning.
Heh. Not for long.
That's also true. If they're able to like, the, if they're able to have internal strife like this that causes this many issues, kind of got some problems with your organization there, buddy. Nishitani may have been a screw up, but he's our screw up.
Yeah. I mean, that feels right. That was a pretty good scene right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
What other kind of establishments would be open at this time of night?
Fair enough.
Not make it. Well, Kiryu, I'm confident if you didn't mention that you were trying to make a if you weren't making a pass, she wouldn't have assumed it because you're.
Yeah. Like she probably doesn't even know she's in a love hotel until you make a comment like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, for all she knows, she's just in a safe area. Like, unless like they suddenly have blaring sirens in the room that go off saying, "Welcome, welcome. Make sure we welcome your welcome." So yeah, they got separated when he was a teenager and she was 10. But yeah, I guess, I mean, growing up in China, you don't really have many opportunities, I guess, at that time, and especially if you've got partial blood.
Yeah. I think even today it's hard for, mixed races in China.
Yeah.
Unless you're white or black, because then they see you as like a foreign money card, like, oh, look, I'm friends with, any color American. We're good.
Yeah, essentially. So yeah, Oda just essentially she's like, yep, that's what it was. Oda was the one that, screwed me over. I've seen some themed love hotels that have really weird themes. I'm trying to get what this one is.
I just think it's a nice looking hotel. Like, honestly, I like it.
Nah, I say it's like garish disco, and that's the theme. There's a lot of. Have you seen the interior of some love hotels?
I've seen pictures. Never been to one, but
I've never
list one day.
I've not been to one either. I'm probably never going to be in one, but I can certainly say that I've seen some interiors and videos, and it's like, wow, this is certainly a theme. Like, I remember seeing one that had straight up, like, nothing but BDSM stuff everywhere. I think one had a jail cell that had a bed in it that you could put somebody in. Oh, God, what else was there? There's a lot. Point is, there's a lot. And I guess let them be them, I suppose. Better than going to Motel 6. So yeah, she ended up inheriting the empty lot from her grandpa. So now that they realize, oh, hey, we have relatives in Japan, we can get out of China and we can live in Japan now to where we won't have to be treated like garbage. Oh, yeah.
I mean, she was originally Japanese, so I imagine she understood a bit of what he said. She just couldn't respond, having been in China for so long.
Yeah, I guess so. Because you live in you live overseas so far, and you tend to forget a lot of things
Hmm.
when you try to adapt to a new environment. I'm confident that if I lived in somewhere that doesn't exactly have English as a common second language, I'd probably have to forget a lot of stuff and adapt myself too.
Oh wow, that
Unless
crinkle
you're,
on that cigarette's horrible. But yeah, like I studied Japanese for 3 years in high school, and dude, I'll tell you now, like I know if I was over there, I couldn't speak to most people because my pronunciation's off, my conjugation's off.
the
Like,
accent.
I mean, that'd be a thing for any foreigner, no matter how versed you are in it for a good while. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I can understand a fair amount of the language still, but unless you're really absorbed in something, yeah, it's easy to forget. I imagine it'd be the same way for your first language if you haven't used
Yeah,
it
I
in
mean,
so
shit.
long.
There's still some things in English that end up confusing the shit out of me, like how some people have certain slang for certain things, and why some states in America choose to have different names for other objects compared to the rest of the country.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, languages evolve over time. We're different cultures, so it's like going to Brooklyn and someone telling you to open the light switch.
what?
You see, my grandmother, she's from Chicago, so she was a first generation Greek immigrant with her father after the Second World War. And so she grew up in the North until she came down here.
Wait, why do you say open the light switch in Brooklyn? Brooklyn's not in Chicago.
I mean, most of those Yankee places seem to have it. So
Oh,
instead of saying like
kind of
flip
like
it
how
on or
majority of the
off,
Midwest, kind of like how majority of the Midwest says pop instead of soda.
exactly, or down here in Texas, we call every fizzy drink a Coke.
Yeah,
You want Pepsi,
yeah.
you're ordering a Coke. You want Sprite, you're ordering a Coke.
Unless unless you get like a big red or something.
Even then, it's a Coke. It's just that's like a cotton candy flavored Coke.
I never enjoyed Big Red.
I love
Too
Big
sweet.
Red, but yeah, it's
I
sweet as hell.
yeah, and I also, which is also part of the reason why I was never into the energy drink scene.
I mean, some energy drinks are really good. Like a friend of mine turned me on to Bang, and those are really nice.
Yeah, I just kept it to coffee. Like I weaned myself off of soda after high school, and now I drink coffee black. Yeah, dude. Uh, I mean, what other place than a place that is off the grid essentially?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Still though,
let's
a
face
lot of
it, Yakuza ain't peeking their heads around there too much.
true. I mean, unless they're looking around them like homeless, like looking for homeless people to do those jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we still owe this guy a beer. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's where the confusion goes in. Is like, listen, man, you couldn't have. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I ever find a homeless hunter in real life, like that is, oof, that is gonna be a day.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
Again,
seriously.
I don't know how much of a problem it actually is, but if it's I don't know. I have no idea how common it might actually be because I rarely, if ever, encounter a homeless person.
Yeah, find them all the time down here, but hopefully that hasn't been an issue. Even so, we're going to save here and call it for the night.
Yeah, hope you all enjoyed yourselves.
All right, talk to y'all later. Boy,
Bye.
like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.